Welcome back to an anime review series that I did not expect to see another one this soon, especially since the last chapter for this particular manga came out only just last month. Now, I had heard for this particular magazine, now I heard it was a quarterly magazine, but apparently we got another chapter came out for some reason. Maybe it got done early. That's a possibility. Yeah, or that, or this series is now monthly. Yep. Yeah, welcome back to the Gintama anime review. Yeah, I haven't done one of these in like a month. Yeah. Actually, it's been like a couple months. Not since chapter 699 came out. This is a review of the 700th chapter of the series called Steel Heart. And here's the cover. It's a really good cover. It says, for real this time, we're heading to the end. Who knows that's going to be real because the writer has attempted in the series several times over the years, but he's going to end it, but nope. Excuse me. Keeps changing his mind on the matter. Okay, the chapter starts off with Kagura meeting with some old man to get Shohamaru out of this little thing. He says he's not dead, he's not alive, he's in between. And he's kind of stuck like that. And you focus on Kagura for a good portion of the chapter, well, at least a small portion. I think it looks like a flashback. And then we see Kagura with Shin and his sister as they're fighting through this tower. We see the Shinigami. Yeah, they're basically blasting away right through this place with the chief of the Mitsugumi, Ezaburu. Yeah, the woman who a lot of people I saw on the town Wiki site where they point out this woman is very similar in appearance and mannerisms to that of Akami. Here's the one big difference she has between her and Akami. Akami is shorter than she is. Akami is a woman who is about 17, 18. This woman's in her mid-20s. Yes. And she's crazy for donuts. Well, Akami loves meat. Oh yeah, and they're both swordswomen. I mean, the only thing these women have in common is the fact their faces are very similar. They both have long hair, though in the case of Isama, who her hair is purple, Akami's is raven hair color, and of course their outfits are different. Yeah, just that the only thing in common is the face, the fact they're swordswoman, and the fact they have crazy thing for one particular piece of food. Yep, and they're all just blasting away right through. I'm reading this, and basically I keep hearing the Gintama theme song while they're all blasting away through. And then we finally pick up right where the last chapter is off, where Tagashi is stabbed through the chest by the main villain in the last few arcs of the series. And oh yeah, he does survive. His sword gets pulled right out, and he still has the villain's heart. And it looks like we have Zora. He's falling down, and then Gin takes his sword, stabs Ashuru in the eye. Goes look at his eye. Yeah, he takes his. It's not his wooden sword, mind you. Yeah, it's basically his wooden sword that he's known for carrying. In the series, it's explained why he carries on wooden sword, despite the fact at this point the swords are basically banned. The reason why he carries on because he's so used to carrying around a sword, and he's good even with a metal sword. Yeah. So he gets stabbed with a sword, though he does survive. We see the villain looks like he's still somewhat of a child, but looks like he's grown up a bit. Tagashi is able to lay on the ground. He picks up a sword, tries to go after him, and Tagashi is somehow alive, despite having his throat slit, stabbed through the freaking chest. Well, he's actually stabbed through the back to the chest. He could have been stabbed in his heart. Apparently, it missed. Somehow, he's still alive. Somehow. Never explained. We see Zora throwing off his bombs because Zora has a thing for explosives. Yeah, he loves explosives. His thermal detonators. He's basically throwing all over the place. We see him take out one of the villain's henchmen, and we see a flashback to the students and their teacher. We see Kagura and Shin and everybody else. We see Gin and Takashi fighting a flashback, and then we cut to present day, where they're fighting two of them. and Zoro coming in. And then we see the villain bring out his whole army. And then Zoro just basically goes after them. All slicing and dicing. Lots of action in this chapter, like tons of action. Yeah, eventually one of the villains removes his own arm. Actually, he puts his arm back on after it's been chopped off. Somehow their blood is sort of basically allowed them to restore them to normal. Somehow, because, yeah, this cult basically worships Asuru, got his hands in his body, and basically drained him of his blood so he become immortal. For some reason. I don't really remember why. It's been a little while since I read this. And then we see Togashi blasting up a window. Him slicing one of the villains. They're falling down. And we see Togashi and Gin stabbing the guy. Shin and Kagura sort of sees them and they run up to him. And of course, Togashi's got him on the ropes. And he gets stabbed twice. Through the chest and the back. Yeah, he's got 2 blades in him. And yeah, I'll review him like what happens to him. Gin slices at the place. Yep. We see Shin's sister. Yeah, continuing fighting the villains. Well, she runs a sword dojo, so she's very good with a sword. Yeah, then Tagashi's like, tell him to take his heart, but your heart will get severed too. Yep. Yeah, and Gin trying to get to him, and he falls. Well, the other villain falls to the floor, and then Gin falls on the tower, and then the other guy, and then he's stopped by an umbrella. Of course, Gin is saved by Kagura and Shin. Yeah, because they threw him his Shin threw him his sword, and Kagura threw her basically her machine gun umbrella. Yep. And he's like, "Hey, I can hear you. You don't need to yell. I can hear you." And he just blasts the guy right through the tower. Fires Kagura's umbrella, like blast him right through, and Kagura's about to lose Sotoharu, his little marble, and that's the chapter ends. Wow, a lot of stuff happens in this chapter. The only one of the group is actually missing from this. It's actually the 4th person, the one who's actually supposed to be rich, but he went bankrupt after the time skip because he invested in terrible money. So, yeah, I don't know where the heck he is. But yeah, fantastic chapter. Give it a 9.5 out of 10. Alright, so that's it for this particular review. I have a few other videos planned for today. Review of One Piece. Well, newest episode of the anime, new chapter of manga. Same video. Boruto. And Case Closed, because I've got like 10 episodes left, so I'm hoping to finish up today, okay? But do this next few. Bye.